Side Scrollers is brought to you by you. If you'd like to support the show, head over to patreon.com/sidescrollers. It's time for Side Scrollers on youtube.com. With me, Stuttering Craig. You got a goal? Go get it. Adam Krigler.
Hey, buddy.
Blabs.
I want sunshine, I want flowers, and I need it now.
And producer extraordinaire, Travis Key.
Hi, guys.
And brought to you by you, the G2 community, at patreon.com/sidescrollers. And now, broadcasting from our homes, it's time for the number one gaming and entertainment podcast on planet Earth. It's time for Side Scrollers.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, welcome on out to Side Scrollers on youtube.com. What's going on, everybody? Hey, I'm Stuttering Craig. Welcome to the number one video game and entertainment podcast on planet Earth. It's Side Scrollers. Man, it's back to normal today. Is everybody ready? Probably not. I know what you guys want to talk about. But you know what? We're moving on. Speaking of moving on, it's the king himself. Producer extraordinaire, Travis Keys. How are you, Travis?
Good morning. I'm doing great. Today's been a good day.
I love your pizza boxes behind you, buddy. It looks great, man. Looks super sharp.
Makes me hungry.
Makes you hungry. Makes me hungry for success. Joining us as always, speaking of success, man, look at this guy. This guy screams success in every way, shape, and form. The CEO of Krigler Coffee. It's Adam Krigler.
Oh, yeah, I was like, oh, who's he introducing? Oh, the CEO of Krigler. Oh, that's me. Oh, shit. Oh, hey, what's up, everyone? How you doing?
Good to see you, Adam. How are you today?
I'm doing well. It's a good day. I got to play the Diablo 4 beta this weekend, and I was pleasantly surprised. I'll get into it later, but it was good. I was hesitant because Diablo 3 was trash comparatively to the first and second iteration of the game. So I'm looking forward to the full release in June.
Well, we'll get to more of that later. We're gonna get into your sweet hardcore gaming session with Adam later on. So, speaking of hardcore gaming, good Lord, I don't know if I can speak to anybody else, but Blabs is out today. She's having getting some medical stuff done. So hey, good for Blabs. Blabs gonna take care of herself. So joining us today, the ultimate hardcore gamer herself, straight out of Hogwarts Legacy, because I've seen her play and she's enjoying this game. It's Lynn. How are you, Kara?
Hello. And yes, enjoyed is an understatement. It was definitely one of the best games I played this year, and probably will be for the remainder of the year. Hi.
Oh.
Well, it's great to be back.
Yeah,
it's the second time you've been on the show. Excited to have you back. This is gonna be super fun. How's everything going for you?
It's going really well right now. Things have been crazy busy in the best way possible, and got some hopefully some good things coming very soon. Fingers crossed. Fingers very crossed. And yeah, I'm excited to see what the future holds.
Awesome. Well, we're excited to have you on the show today. It's gonna be really good as we kind of resume regularly scheduled programming after last week's insanity. We do see a lot of the super chats already coming in, the memberships, the gifted subs, and all that, and everything on Twitch. Thank you guys very much. Greatly appreciate it. We'll get to that in just a little bit. On the show today, obviously, we're going to talk about all the gaming news we want to talk about. We're going to be talking about a Minecraft arrest. We're going to circle back on the Black Lotus cards, which should be really cool, and going into the Magic the Gathering world. We got a notable death in the video game space. We're also going to be talking about, if we have time, puppy dogs. And this is very, very important to talk about today. The love of the puppy dog. No,
okay.
There's always time for dogs. Always.
But I want to remind everybody
Calm it down.
that, look, the title of today's episode is Beat Your Demons, because today, for the first time ever, available right now.
Oh my gosh.
The Beat Your Demons shirt is available right now on the store. You can pick it up. Designed this weekend. It's ready to go. Beat your demons. As Carolyn is looking on, she's like, I don't even know what the hell is happening right now.
Woo! My head.
Available in red and purple. You can beat your demons red or beat your demons purple, whichever you feel like. So head on over there and
So I did ask the community what was the best demon, what like in gaming, and there was a lot of Diablos, a lot of Icon of Sin from the Doom franchise. The sad part is we can't actually use that imagery because we'd probably get a cease and desist.
Yes.
So Craig opted for it looks kind of like what is it, like a Yakuza Japanese,
Almost like an Oni mask.
Yes, that's
Yeah, it's an
exactly
Oni
it.
mask.
It's an Oni mask. Nice.
Yeah.
And Oni's a demon, right? It's like
Yeah.
the Japanese demon.
Yep,
So
it's a yokai,
Demon.
it's cool.
which is almost like a Japanese demon.
So I was
But
close.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought it looked pretty cool. You know, I like
it's
it.
pretty
It's
cool.
a cool
I dig it.
design. So if look, like I said, I think we're only going to have it available this week. This is going to be a 1 week thing where it's available just this
cool.
week, and that's it. So
Oh, you're gonna take it off.
kinda want
off the
one.
store. I'm
Yep.
gonna need to get one of those. I
Okay.
need it. I need it. I mean, I can't. I crafted the story behind Beat Your Demons. So
the lore, yes,
yeah, the
indeed.
lore was crafted by yours truly. So
Please tell me it's an innuendo for something.
You're damn right
no,
it is.
I didn't. All right, real quick. I didn't mean it to be. All right, I meant it as conquer your demons, but in the context and who I was talking about, it just was so fucking funny that it was beat your demons because it works. There's some levels there, and it's good. It's good. Those who know, you know. All right.
I'm going to tell you this right now. If you don't think there's extra levels attached to it for the demon to be red and the demon to be purple, you don't even understand. Like I was thinking, like, what color should I make this? And naturally, you got to beat your demons red. So you know, it's like maybe a Pink Floyd reference, or whatever, but that's all right.
So there's that.
All right. We're just layering it in, baby, layering it in. So make sure you guys go and pick up your shirts now. There's only this week, and then they'll be gone forever. So
I like it.
So I did want to kind of open up talking about. I know a lot of you guys are in for the first time. This is the first show you've seen of our regular programming, and we want to welcome you guys in.
No, don't put that in quotes. It literally is our regular programming.
In our
It's
regular programming.
Regular programming. It's like this is literally what our show is normally. All right.
All right, for our fucking regular programming.
That's what I'm talking about.
There we go.
Yeah. All right. Love that energy.
But we did want to. I did want to talk about this the other day. I mentioned this last night in a stream, and I'm going to mention it today. So I did a stream on Friday night with Keemstar and Gundam, and we had Duty on, and it was just balls crazy. And I started that stream, and that stream went to an entirely different place that I thought it was going to get to. And I'll say this: that was the final closing of our DSP chapter on this until unless some crazy miracle happened where DSP was to come back on the show for some reason. That is the last time we'll bring that up for a good while. So we welcome everybody in, and we're excited to have everybody. Yes, Adam, did you want to say something?
Well, I mean, on that subject, I heard he did, like a react stream to art, which is cool. Detractor reactor. You're welcome, DSP. Like I gave you the idea. You should do it, and hopefully he's gonna take what we said to him and maybe learn a little bit, maybe level up. But honestly, I don't give a shit. All right, if you want to talk shit about me, I don't care. All right, have a good time. All right. That just means you're a fan, all right? As Keemstar put it so eloquently. Hopefully you were listening to him too, because he gave you some pointers. But I don't care. My life won't change at all if I never see him again, and that's fine with me because I love my life. I have a fantastic fan base that follow me and support me. It's incredible, and I have fun on this show. And I hope we never talk about him again because it's just craziness, and I don't need that shit in my life. So yeah.
We're moving on. Like I said, we're turning the page, and let this be the last time we speak of this for the foreseeable future. So
until someone mentions it in a super chat, of course.
Which coming up, TJ Gamebox says, "Here's the money for the double down for the Diablo 4 code." Thank you so much. Adrian came in with the super chat. Says, "Thanks for hosting that luau earlier. Pig was perfect." Joseph came in with the $10 super chat. Says, "Thanks for being morons in the eyes of the pig. Hate army gonna have a field day. I love the side scrollers now. laughed my ass off. It completely backfired on him, and he made these guys more famous. Giga Chads.
That's always how it goes.
The backfire. Lord of
I
Wings.
need a
is
chef's hat. I got to get a chef's hat.
new merch coming up. Lord Law says DSP's tax guy DSP's tax guy is him just wearing a wig. 44K Panda as a brand new tier 1 sub over on Twitch. Extra Zero came in with the $4.99 super chat. Says, I've had my fill of Phil. Let's talk games and rad nailers. That's right. The rad nailer himself.
That's me, by the way.
That's true.
Well, she doesn't know.
I don't know.
She doesn't.
So now
I've
she
been a
knows.
slacker,
It's me.
so it's you.
I'm not judging. It's
Nightwing.
no, my wife got me a Brad nailer for my birthday, which was 2 weeks ago. So I scratched
Happy
the B
belated
off.
birthday.
Thank you. And it's a rad nailer. In fact, I don't know if I have told you guys this, but I fixed my stairwell.
Oh,
The person who made my stairwell was not a carpenter, and wow, was it was rickety. It was when you're climbing up the stairs, everyone heard you climb up the stairs. One of the steps wobbled a little. It was sketchy, and now
Means
it's
kids can't sneak out.
yeah. Now it's solid as a rock. Now you don't hear anything, and it's amazing. So
I'll
rad
say this.
nailer.
I think we should do a segment sometime about like at-home accomplishments where you do something, even something as simple as like putting a door back on a hinge or something, like just at-home tasks that you feel accomplished after doing. Like I think that'd be fun to do.
Okay.
I did one this weekend and I was like, all right. And it was
We
just
refurbed a coffee table last week. Turned a old coffee table into a new modern kind of coffee table. The ones that lift up.
Ooh.
Like, yeah.
wow, elevated coffee
Bring the
table.
table to
Yeah.
you.
Exactly. Because we're lazy and don't use the dining room table.
Look at this. Scarface says, I unclogged a toilet. Let's go. Let's go with
Hey,
that.
there we
You know,
go.
with his
Nice.
bare hands. Mhm.
This is- God, it's horrible. Nightwing says with the $2 super chat says, looking forward to some hard news coming up in just a second. We'll get there. Athel Wolf came in with the £5 super chat, says Defiant Snort. Zim, Stardust, Kabachi, Lemonhead, J Rome all picked up the brand new Beat Your Demons
Oh,
shirt.
snaps.
And Bob Starsky came in and says, Craig, you got to play the Beat Your Demon song by ATL Insider and I. So
I heard it.
You did hear it? Okay. Yeah.
I love my little voice line at the end. This just
Mhm.
made me laugh.
So there's a song. That being said, podcast did a homage to Michael Jackson in our interview, called "Beat Your Demons." It's very Weird Al-ish.
Very much.
I would like to play it, but I don't want to play it simply for copyright reasons. We'll probably get flagged for the copyright for Michael Jackson, but it's pretty funny. Yosef came in with the $5 super chat. Says, God bless you, Adam, Gail, Giga Chad, Adam, and Craig. I honestly would have never been a detractor if he was so arrogant and prideful. I forgive others. Thank you, Yosef. Appreciate that.
Well said.
Zim came in as a member. And thank you so much, Zim. Always a pleasure to see you, buddy. Great to see you back. First, Phil came in with the $4.99 super chat. Says Craig and Adam defeated the Pigler in the best way. Is it tough that I have a hard time saying my own name?
Yeah, I made fun of you last week for it, and
I deserve it.
I'll continue forever.
I deserve it.
I don't understand how you keep messing up your own name.
Craig, man.
But you do, babe. Go on.
First, Phil says you're going to move on in life without mentioning him. He says Craig and I defeated the Pigler in the best way. You're going to move on in life without mentioning him. Shirt and pledge bought as promised. Thank you so much, First Phil. Appreciate that. Dingle Donger came in with a $5 super chat. Says I normally don't like wearing internet brands. Have you considered more subtle merch, like a cool logo with the letters SS? I would love it. We're going to try to avoid the SS with our branding.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we're not DSP.
I think we're aware enough to realize that wearing anything related to that era is probably very poor judgment. So
Right.
just throw it out there. Raynock came into the $4.99 super chat. Says, Craig, I apologize for last night. Can we make it in a guideline that if you that you will get banned if you mention the Muppet who starts with an M and ends with an Og? Raynock, you need to apologize. I do not accept your apology, and I will never bring Mog back ever. Mog was a stupid character from like a decade ago. That was a stupid. It was like, I don't even know. I hate.
I think you got to bring it back.
No, I don't even think.
I think you got to bring it back.
Can't.
I'm on this guy's side.
It wasn't even. I wasn't even my character. It was just some stupid character on Screw Attack. It was like a Muppet. It was like legitimately It was stupid. It was the dumbest thing in the world. And like 3 people liked it. Raynock was one of them.
If you want Mog to come back, all right, pester this man. Sorry, this man.
Don't do that.
Pester this guy if you want it back. I want it back. I don't even know what it is, but I want to make fun of him as much as possible.
No.
And if this allows that, I say we do it.
Not going to do it.
What?
Kyle came in and says, so how do I claim my glory in Mario Kart? Later this week, we're going to do some Mario Kart.
Friday.
For the first time, yes. Panda Paradise came in with this is like, we're trying to get to news, guys. We're trying, this is crazy. It says, was a big fan of Screw Attack back in the day. Loved rediscovering you through the DSP interview and discovering Adam for the first time. Happily subbed. Panda Paradise, welcome home. Extra Zero picked up the brand new Beat Your Demons t-shirt. It says, love me some limited edition shilling. Thank you so much, Extra Zero. And
nice.
SCP Sophie came in and says, peace and much love, side scrollers. Thank you so much. And Zim came in with the $50 super chat. Says, it's been too long. Hopefully I'll keep up with the shenanigans. Missed hanging out with y'all. Zim every day, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to whenever we want to finish. Appreciate you, buddy. Jay Rome says, what's wrong with SS? Everyone loves super sport vehicles, don't they? That's the SS they mean, right? Thank you so much. And Crazy T says, don't forget, create side scrollers products for the ladies of G2s. That's right, Crazy T. Thank you very much. Absolutely. And Dianova, thank you so much for the Prime sub. All right, we're caught up. We're ready to go. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for
Hard News.
Let's go. All right, let's get into this today. Kara, are you enjoying the show so far? We haven't had a chance to talk
I don't know
about
what I
anything.
got myself into today.
All right, let's start off.
I woke up to a text from you like, hey, do you want to come on Side Scrollers? I'm sure, why not?
Let's go.
Well,
here we are. Welcome to insanity. If you guys already, once again, hit the thumbs up button watching over on YouTube, and make sure you guys be a friend and tell a friend about the show. We're growing like a weed here. All right, let's head over to our first story today. I am excited because we talked about Adam's ridiculous Magic the Gathering.
It's not
card
ridiculous.
collection. Well,
don't do that.
It is ridiculous, and it's amazing.
No.
And it's valuable.
Yeah, 2 of those things are true.
Okay.
I think he meant ridiculous in a good way.
Yeah. I don't mean it negatively.
like
I don't like it.
ridiculously awesome.
I don't like it. It made me go somewhere I didn't like it.
You can make it go to a bad place. Can you like turn around and get out your big old thing? Get out your big old. Shut up, Kara.
Sorry.
Did you just say that to me?
Hey, turn around and get your big old thing out
I promised last week I would never whip it out. All right, and I'm standing firm on that.
Whip out your big old black box back there. Let's go.
Look, I've got my lightning bolt here. I could just show you guys that.
All right, so here's a good example of his ridiculous
my Alpha
card
Bolt
collection. Look at
This
that.
is the $1,000 card that I can't believe is worth $1,000. I traded it when it was worth $40.
Wow.
So yeah.
We were talking about the Black Lotus. And we looked at the value of these cards sometime maybe last week, a couple weeks ago, and we saw that they were selling for, was it $12,000? Is that how much it was?
That was probably a really beat up one, like really trashed, lowest quality.
All right. Well, a Black Lotus has been sold, and once again, I don't even understand what's happening here, but a black. If I was to
wait,
say,
let me guess. Let me guess.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I was gonna say in chat, this is for you as well. Kara, this is for you. Do you know what a Black Lotus is, Kara? No. Okay.
I'm gonna guess a card.
It's a Magic the Gathering card.
Good job. It is.
Context clues.
Fill everybody in. What exactly is a Black Lotus for those who don't know?
Well, Black Lotus is an artifact in the game of Magic the Gathering that you can sacrifice to add 3 mana to your mana pool of any color. and it costs 0, so it's free. You basically can start the game and just instantly be ahead, and it's insanely broken, completely busted, and they quickly realized how strong it was and stopped printing it after revised? No, unlimited. I don't remember, but it's been so long since I've been soaked into Magic the Gathering world. But
Do you own a Black Lotus?
I do not own a Black Lotus. No,
Okay.
I have some of the many iterations of like the Lotus petal, and there's other items that have come out that are kind of like paying homage to it, that do similar things. But no, I do not have a Black Lotus, and
There was a story you said that there was a guy who had a bunch of them and he literally ripped one up.
Yeah, it's a man in Wisconsin. I think it's Power 9 on like eBay, and that might be the name of his shop. But he has had a binder. I don't know if he probably still does. Of course, they're probably sitting in a vault somewhere. Had a binder of Black Lotuses, and he took one out and ripped it up and said, This binder of Black Lotuses is now worth more because I just ripped this one up.
Well, he's probably going to regret that because I mean he's true in some parts, but the other side is not. Because there is the Magic the Gathering most sought after card sold for a record amount. Do you want to guess that record amount? Let's go around the horn. Travis, do you want to guess?
Oh, I don't know. $750,000.
Kara?
I'd say around $25,000.
Adam?
All right. Well, I know that a mint one a couple years ago sold for like $100,000. So I'm thinking maybe 150,000. I'll go with
Let
that.
me tell you this. Inflation is very real. Very
gosh.
real.
Oh God.
Because I can't even believe I'm going to say this. Would you rather have this card or would you rather have a really nice house? Because it sold for $540,000.
That's
Oof.
insane.
That's 2 of my houses.
God, it's ridiculous. Arguably the most sought after card, the Magic the Gathering sold for a record-breaking $540,000 in a recent auction. In 2019, the Black Lotus sold for $166,000 on eBay, and then followed by another 2 years later for $511,000. That's just insane. So that's what a black. This is a one.
No,
that's not a black.
that's not even. I don't even know why that's even there. That's bullshit.
Probably to promote the new crossover.
Yeah,
isn't
that's
it?
an ad right there. Oh man, Hasbro has absolutely destroyed Magic the Gathering. It's freaking trash now. I don't buy new Magic the Gathering products. All my stuff is freaking old now.
So this is from Jesse Craig, Vice President of Sales at PWCC Marketplace. He says the record sale reinforces. This is such generic corporate speak. The record sale reinforces the Alpha Black Lotus as an investment quality asset, fortifies its claim as a true work of art, and shows exactly how important Magic the Gathering is to the culture of gaming and trading card games. It's extremely unlikely we see 2 of these signed copies available for purchase again in the near future. They are crown jewels for a collection. They will remain under lock and key and treated as the museum caliber pieces they are. Anyways.
Wait.
I'm looking up the card right now.
Finish that paragraph. The last line was great.
The last thing that I just said?
No. The last thing of the sentence of that paragraph, you stopped reading at the quote. Then he says, Craig said, perhaps with only slight overstatement. Slight?
You think?
Yeah.
Good Lord. Okay,
Yeah.
so chat,
I think it's pronounced Crag, by the way.
Oh, yeah, yes. From here on out, all Craigs are Crag.
Yeah.
Aggro Crag. So here's the question, chat. What would you like to do with $540,000? Would you rather have a card or a house or a Lamborghini or 5 Lamborghinis or whatever?
Lamborghinis.
I'm just saying.
Buy property. I would pay off I would pay off my
property.
house and buy the forest on the other side of my river so that I could actually build like an actual bridge
House.
over my river. Yeah.
You'd want a bridge?
Yeah, I have one, but it's like it's kind of small, and I want like a proper bridge.
Do you have a moat surrounding your house, Adam?
You know what's funny about that? So about 100 years ago, actually it's like 120 years ago, my house was on an island, and my river used to flow around my house. So it did have technically a moat, although it was a river. But then it was like 115 years ago or something. They filled in the side that connects to the street and basically created the lawn and the driveway. So now the river just goes around the back side of my property. So technically no, but it used to be an island. So it's kind of cool to think about that. You know, I'm little cabin in the woods, forest, castle, something. I don't know.
I'm not convinced you don't live in a castle. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
It's my own. It's my own little castle.
Tomato,
All right.
tomato.
Tomato, tomato. All right.
It's cold, like a castle would be.
Nice.
Castles are cold.
Say as you're wearing a
yes.
big
40
coat in
degrees.
your house.
I would wear something more. Actually, if I didn't have my headset on, I'd be wearing my sister made me this. Actually, she made it, and I was like, "This is awesome. I'm taking this." And I wear this all. This is my warmest hat. I freaking love this thing. I can't wear it because of these damn headphones. I blame Craig.
Hey, American. Yeah, this is true. I was like, hey, you will not wear.
He's
you
like,
will not
wait,
wear a
did you
knitted
just-
hat.
Did you just talk some shit? I gotta say something. All right. Anyway, continue, please.
American Infidel came in with a $2 super chat. Says no quarters given. DSP, no quarters given. Hutzel came in with the $5 super chat. Says Adam, since your days with the Beanie Baldy to rocking it now with Craig, the more I see you, the more I like you. Keep rocking, sir. As well as the rest. Thank Hutzel. Appreciate that. Jay Marks and Lynn the Durangle. Lynn the Deranged picked up the Beat Your Demon shirt. Once again, available only this week. Thank you so much, Lynn. Zim gifted out 5 memberships over on the channel. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate that. And Zim, that is outstanding. Really appreciate. Glad you're home. Steven Scheckler is a member as well. Thank you so much, Steven. Lubos came in with the super chat. Says, is the Chatham rant a staple on the podcast? I need to know before I commit. Well,
depends if I have something worth ranting about.
That's right. John Bono came in and says the MTG ad is because they are printing super whale card with the new Lord of the Ring set. The new Lord of the Ring set, a specialty 1 ring card with only 1 copy printed.
Is that what that
means?
1 ring was? That image that you were like, is this the Black Lotus? No, it said it was the 1 ring, but they are seriously only printing 1.
I highly doubt
it's
that's
ridiculous.
actually like possible, because don't you have to have like a full sheet of cards in order to do a printing of them? Or is it just
Yeah, that's normally
like
how they do it.
prototypes? Or
Maybe you print a full sheet and then you cut them and then you burn the rest of them.
Burn all of them.
God, that's hardcore. Killa became a member on the channel. Thank you so much, Killa. Appreciate that. And Garbage Malloy came in and says, it would be great to see Commander gameplay. See Commander gameplay between you guys using precon decks. I'm sure Master Chief Adam would teach you guys how to play.
I always wanted to learn.
Well,
Whenever I worked at DreamHack, we always had a TCG area, and it was all Magic. Like we had a huge Magic Gathering tournament in Atlanta back in November, and it was really cool. It was really cool to see all the artwork and all the people that are excited about it.
Yeah,
How do you
I like teaching things that I know how to play. I'm passionate about.
There's a
enjoyable for
Magic
me.
video game, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's pretty cool. It's actually really clean. The UI is really nice, and yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a MTG arena.
Could you teach us? Will you teach us?
I mean, if you really want to play, like learn how to play Magic, I'll teach. I don't
been
really
playing,
play much anymore, but
Genshin Impact surprisingly has a decent TCG that they came out with in game, and it has like the same, like you have to use, you roll the dice and you have to get these elements and stuff to be able to use certain cards, and it has like elements of different like TCGs that it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting, and I enjoy it.
Yeah,
So
I
maybe
really,
I'll like Magic.
I've never played a card game ever outside of Uno.
Oh,
Yeah,
like-
I
Craig,
grew up with
don't see
Pokemon
you
and Yu-Gi-Oh.
enjoying it.
Listen, I will rock your balls off with Uno, dude. I am a killer Uno player. Killer Uno.
I've
player.
I
never
think
heard
last time I
someone
played
so
Uno, I was
passionate
drunk
about
in
Uno.
Cabo.
You never.
I'm the best Uno player ever. Get out my way. Like, damn, dude. You all right? You go. Get your Uno wins. Damn.
You can just call me the Uno God, all right? And that's
Sure, buddy.
Crag the Uno God.
Crag the Uno god.
There it is right
Let's
there.
see that meme.
Let's go. Just see me playing out all
So-
sorts of, like, you know what we're talking, laying your cards on the table. Mine are all wilds.
So you're
Let's go.
basically saying you're Craig, the one god?
Correct. The Uno God. No. Do you not know Uno, Trev?
It means one.
The Uno, the card game.
Yes, I
Okay.
know. I was just kidding.
What
It
are we
was
doing?
It's a word joke.
I know. All right, Rich came in and says, looking for new coffee. Does Adam compare with Starbucks and the views?
Oh God, no. I've got good coffee. Jeez, Starbucks coffee is trash. It's seriously, well, and the baristas there, they don't know what the fuck they're doing with coffee, man. They burn the shit. They have no idea. They just like go through the motions. No, they don't care about.
I would
coffee.
rather get a McDonald's coffee over Starbucks any day.
Yeah, no, my coffee is roasted after you order it. Hold on, let me take a sip of this wonderful coffee real quick.
Oh, please do. While you do that, TJ Gamebox came in and says, there's an Uno game on Steam. Gotta do it. Yes.
Ooh,
That
Yes.
is good. Mm.
that's where the competitive nature comes out. Is an Uno.
We will absolutely get some Uno in. I would love to do Uno, Mario
That would
Kart.
be fun.
Yeah, 100%.
Many family fights have been fought over
Oh, yes.
Uno.
Uno, Phase 10. Did any of you guys grow up playing Phase 10?
I
played Phase 10.
I played every
Little
version of
bit.
Uno. Have you played Uno Flip?
No.
Craig,
I haven't.
excuse me, sorry. Craig, do you
What?
do when you do a +2? Can any color the next person do a +2 to continue it, or are you drawing? I'm just curious. What are your rules with Uno?
Well,
Everyone's
it's not,
got their own rules.
I'm sorry, Adam. It's not about my rules. It's about the official rules of Uno, and those are the rules
my
that I
God.
play by. All right. And
Just
the
answer
official,
the damn question, Craig.
the official rule says that you cannot double up the flip.
Oh, bullshit. This guy. Everyone does it. Everyone does a double up. No one gives a shit about the actual rules.
Let me just say this.
I
Let me
follow
just-
the real rules. In
It-
here, the rule book says that you can't do the double up. I
Here's
win
the
again.
problem, Adam. Here's the
I
problem.
win again. No wonder this
Listen,
guy
here's the
claims
problem.
he's the freaking Uno
The
god.
problem is that, Adam, I don't play by
Someone
the
remove-
rules. I
remove
play
this guy from
street
the-
Uno. All right, bitch. All right.
I'm literally talking about the street Uno rules. Like, what
I'm
the
a
fuck?
street Uno motherfucker.
You're
Let's
not.
go. All right.
You're not street Uno. You're the guy who sits with the freaking
Hell
like
no.
the official referees calling every single thing out. Actually, you can't reverse after a reverse with the plus.
Adam,
Yeah.
you got to know the rules to break the rules. All right.
This fucking jackass.
Oh my God. What did I get myself into today?
The street Uno motherfuckers. All right.
You're-
Sorry.
Never get in between two people arguing over street Uno rules, Kara. All right.
Oh. Good Monday. Good Monday.
You don't want any of this shit. All right.
What the fuck are we
Me and
talking about?
Travis are just sitting here giggling our asses off while you two just cutthroat about Uno.
Not
I don't
just
even
Uno.
care. I just
Right.
love making fun of this guy.
Jay Marks came in with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Jay Marks. Appreciate that. That is outstanding. And Platypunk came in with the $5 super chat. Says, "Mess me up with some Uno." Uno. Hey, how do you say Uno? Do you go? Is it like soft, subtle when you guys get the final card? Is it Uno, or are you like slapping it down like when you play dominoes?
I'll be honest. It depends on how much I want to rub it into someone's face that I have Uno. So, you know, if we're having a fun game, you know, I'll just drop it. But if someone's being a dick, like if I was playing against you, for example, all right, and I had Uno before you, oh, I would be like eye contact, Uno, bitch. Yeah, I dropped the bitch too. That's right.
Oh yeah.
Just saying.
There ain't Toxic Dub says you all Uno, bitch. That's right.
Yeah, see, Toxic gets it.
That's right.
It's a real Uno. That's a street Uno player right there.
Oh
You don't
my
know
God.
nothing about that, Craig.
Oh God.
He's like, bro,
You want me to
meet me
straighten
out,
up real quick?
meet me out back.
Hey.
He's ready.
How about that?
He's got a belt with a freaking Uno pack. You know, like
Straight up.
on the belt
You
clip.
know how Yu-Gi-Oh had those dual decks?
I'm ready.
Like the big ass, the big
Yeah.
ass. I'm trying to
wrist-
think of what they're cool. The dual discs, I think is
Listen,
what they're called.
Dude,
That's Craig right now.
I got fucking wild cards in my sleeves out here, just ready to pop them out on a whim like a.
I heard you.
He
So you
called them
heard it.
out. Yep.
Dude, no wonder he keeps winning. He's like, I lay out all my cards. They're all wilds. 5 minutes later, I got wild cards up my sleeves. It's like, yeah, well, now we see why when you lay your cards out, they're all wilds. This guy.
So they call me.
Jeez.
That's what they call me on the streets. They call me wild card.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
They call
Oh,
me
man.
wild card. Oh, shut up.
Review Tech USA. Rich, what's up, buddy? How are you? Says my detractors made me send this super chat. It's not my fault. I did everything correct. Thank you so
Nice.
much, Rich. Appreciate it. It's a pleasure to see you in the chat, buddy. Hopefully, all is well for you. And we're gonna have Rich on the show very soon. Very, very soon. Looking forward to have Rich on the show and talking about stuff. Rich, pleasure to see you, buddy. Thank you so much. And Yosef says Adam and Kraken would be interesting to listen to playing a co-op adventure game. Kraken or Craig? Kragen. Not quite sure. Who's Kraken?
I don't know, but I love co-op adventure games.
Sounds good.
Diablo 4. It's
Let's
looking
go.
good.
I've been
Like,
wanting
we'll
to play
talk-
that beta.
I'm
I
gonna.
wanted
I
to.
have some stuff to say. Well, I don't. And we're not there yet. I guess.
We'll get there in a minute. Yes. Mike
excited.
also came into the 100 bits. Thank you so much, Mike. Appreciate that over. And another 100 bits over on Twitch. Thank you very much for your bits. All right, let's move on to our next story. Now we got to bring it back down. We've had the fun with Uno. But now it's time to be sad because we had an unfortunate death in the world of video games.
Yeah.
Unfortunate death. As
Made me very sad.
Yes,
Well,
Lance Reddick.
Not just in the world of video games. I mean, this guy. Every single thing I've ever seen with this guy in. You know, he was in John Wick. He was freaking awesome.
He's going to be in the new one that's coming out this weekend.
Yep.
I think they finished filming them all too. So like they have, you know, we're still going to see new stuff with him. So Lance Reddick, I mean, he's been the voice of Zavala. That's on the right. He's the leader of the Vanguard for Destiny. And Lance played Destiny. He played it the day before he died.
He was on the night before. Yeah. I saw that today.
And, I mean, he loved the community. He loved playing Zavala. Granted, some of the writing in some of the writers in Bungie, like, come on, Bungie, step it up. Yeah, he was in The Wire. Man, like everything I've ever seen him in, he was freaking awesome. Like he's such a.
He's got
I don't want to
7
underrated.
things, I think, still upcoming.
I think he was underappreciated how good of an actor he was. Like
I completely agree.
There's those actors that really just add to a movie. Like, oh shit,
He's got
hell
an
yeah,
iconic voice too.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Like,
Well, and
hearing
the
him
Destiny
as Zavala
players.
the first time I played Destiny was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you look, he's never stopped working. He's
He
like
hasn't.
done. Yeah, it's crazy how much he's worked.
White
And
men
it's being
can't
such
jump.
like
Wait, what?
a minor role in
They're
John Wick.
remaking that?
He was great.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
sorry.
We've just been derailed.
Yeah, I know him
What?
from the show Fringe, and he was great in that.
I never watched Fringe, but I always heard good things about it.
I don't want to do it, Craig. Get that off my. Get it off the screen.
I know. They're remaking White Men Can't Jump. That's the first I've seen that.
I know. Well, anyway, so I want to know what Bungie's gonna do. I don't know if they're gonna kill off Zavala. I really hope they don't. I hope that they give him the freaking most epic send off. Although I think they probably have a lot of his voice lines already done. But there might be some legal issues with Lance's estate, whether or not they can continue using his voice for Zavala, or are they going to have to go back and like redo it like they did with Peter Dinklage back in the day because he was the original Ghost. I don't know how many people know that. And then same with Fillion. What's his name? Yeah,
Nathan Fillion.
Thank you, Nathan
With
Fillion. They killed the best character in all of Destiny because they couldn't afford to pay the man. Bungie, bring Cade back, please. Please bring Cade back. You said that
we need more Cade 6.
his memory banks exist somewhere. So he's the 6th iteration of Cade because he's an EXO. You could bring him back, please.
How much
bring
could
him
it
back.
cost to get Nathan Fillion? He's not like, he's a good actor. He's a big actor, but he's not like a super A-list actor. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't know, but I think it'd be absolutely worth it. I mean,
I think it would bring back like a lot of the community that
Hell
dipped
yeah.
out.
So the community in Destiny, though, they are rallying behind this. I mean, I've been to the tower. I play Destiny 2 a lot. I don't know if I run a clan, and I have a lot of fun. And I see some people that are in the clan in chat actually, which is kind of cool. And every time I've gone to the tower, people are kneeling in front of Lance Reddick's character Zavala, because he is the leader of the Vanguard. He's literally like the guy that leads the Guardians, which you are a Guardian in this game. So he's like the leader. So this guy's voice is synonymous with Destiny, and it's really a huge.
It's a huge loss.
Yeah, it's a huge loss. Yeah, it really is. And
Sorry, I wasn't laughing about that. I just saw the aggro Craig picture in Discord.
No.
Sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I remember the first time I played. Whenever I worked at GameStop, Destiny was actually the first midnight release I ever worked. And I remember going home that night after the release and playing until like 6 o'clock in the morning. It was actually one of the first games I ever streamed was Destiny. And so it's got like I mean, I haven't really streamed the second one much, but it was a genuinely good game. And the combat was great. And like they've got a really good set of characters that really kind of keep the story going.
Well,
And so,
the director was just in an interview last week. I think it was on Tuesday, and I didn't know about it until recently. But he talks about how the community loves and hates it. They love the new subclass, but they hate the writing. The writing is just freaking horrible. And he basically alluded to the fact that, like, the people who work at Bungie are kind of a mixed bag too. Some of them think all of it is fantastic. I think we can guess who those are. And then the other half of the company is like, yeah, we could do better. And the community is right. Like, writing is terrible. Hopefully the final shape comes out to be amazing. I really love the new raid. I love the new subclass. The campaign is absolutely disgustingly bad. I can't believe how just short.
I haven't
and
bought
easy
in
it was.
Lightfall yet.
Did you get the Witch Queen?
I haven't bought, but I haven't played it yet.
Okay, the Witch Queen is just an epic DLC. It's absolutely worth it. The Lightfall at this time, I can't say it's worth it. It's to wait till it's on sale and then get it. But Zavala being gone, I don't know how if Bungie's going to write that in, or if they have the voice lines ready, because they have it finished. This actually, Lightfall wasn't supposed to be its own expansion. The final shape was it, and they kind of were like, we don't have it ready yet. We need more time. So they kind of took a piece of it and made this expansion and threw Strand in it, which was actually supposed to come out in Witch Queen, and they didn't have Strand ready. So it's kind of like we're in this weird like middle ground where it's not they'd never dedicated a full team for this DLC to be like this epic thing like Witch Queen was. This is more like, oh shit, we need another year. We'll take that was not ready, now it's ready, and then we'll just take this piece of the story and then we'll fill them in as we go. And that's what they've come out and said. They're like, well, this DLC is just setting up for the year of the rest of the story that you're going to get. And it's like, all right, well, how about you give us a fucking DLC worthy of, I'm ranting about Destiny, and
you certainly get passionate about Destiny. You're very passionate about it, and
I've been playing it. I've been playing it for a long time. Destiny,
Yeah.
Day one, Destiny 1 player.
I mean, it's
here,
been out for
so-
almost, 9 years now.
Yeah, right. So Destiny 1, I loved it. Destiny 2, I loved and hated it in waves. It's roller coaster because the vanilla Destiny 2 was frustrating for a core Destiny 1 player. I know a lot of
Mhm.
Destiny players agreed with me. But I don't know how it's going to feel with Zavala being gone. I mean, people are like, they better not get rid of him. And it's like,
Right.
they might legally be obligated to get rid of him because of if Lance's estate says, any ongoing thing using his voice lines or his anything, like you can't use it anymore. So they might actually have no choice. I think the community, I think because Lance loved Destiny so much that his estate would probably be like, we want Lance. He loved Destiny, played it himself. So I think they would want him to be a part of it forever. And I really hope that that's the case because Destiny and Zavala, they're kind of, they just work together. I mean, I really couldn't stand Zavala's storyline in Season of the Haunted when the Leviathan came back and it was all haunted. And, he had to face his inner demons with his wife that was basically being a bitch to him and he was being a bitch to her. And it was just like, what the fuck is going on? The writers, dude, get some better writers, Bungie, please. God, I'm so sick of these fucking writers. But
Well-
I'm worried, but I'm also excited for the future.
What's
of what they're
amazing
gonna
is like you guys know him as Destiny 2, right? I know him as John Wick, and I think
Same
that's,
here. That was like, I mean, the first time I heard his voice was Destiny 2
He's
or
not
Destiny.
John Wick.
No.
But he's in
from
John Wick. He's
is what I'm saying.
the
Yeah.
he's the
The
concierge, in John
concierge,
Wick.
right?
And
Mhm.
I loved him in that.
I think
Yeah, he's great.
I think the concierge is probably the second most iconic character in John Wick,
Yes.
right?
Absolutely.
Other
100%.
than like Ian McShane as the owner of the hotel, but
No, that's third.
Yeah.
well, that's what I
Definitely second is
mean. Like
concierge.
he's up there. Like
Mhm.
whenever I think of John Wick, like those are the three that I think of.
Yeah,
And
pretty
like
awesome.
I plan to go see it this weekend. That was
Yeah.
as soon as I heard that it comes out on the 24th, I was like, oh, that's my birthday present to myself.
I hear that. Well, happy birthday to you. How I saw that he died of natural causes, right? But you said the night before he was playing Destiny.
Yep.
He was.
He was.
Yep,
So do you just,
according
like-
to his Steam logs.
Did he have like a heart attack or something? Or
I can't talk
He was
about it on
found in
YouTube.
his studio, wasn't he?
I'm not gonna
Okay.
gonna
Got it.
speculate on that. So
Yep. Just I mean,
I think
just
you-
curious.
you can.
We
all
all have
know.
our theories.
Yes. All right. Well, let's
Yeah.
move on with Mike Fury coming in with 100 bits, and Jay Rome came in with 2,000 bits. Says Commander Zavala, may he rest in peace, the Titan of Destiny, but secretly a warlock. Hashtag Warlock's best guardians. Thank
He
you. so
did play
much, Jay.
Warlock, which is kind of funny.
I love
But
Warlock.
Guardian games, we're all doing Titan this year for Zavala.
And Dingo, the Dingus, came in and picked up a Beat Your Demons t-shirt. It says, big ups, live screw attack back in the day, Craig for life. Well, thank you so much to Dingo. Appreciate that. Craig for life. That's right.
Craig for
All
life.
right. Let's go on. I'll tell you this. Let's talk about For Life. I have another story for you guys. This was interesting. Coming from the beacon of video game journalism, Kotaku. Sorry.
Can't say that with a straight face.
I'm sorry.
That was good. No, that's funny. I like it.
All right. A man was arrested after making a Minecraft death threat to a sheriff. So I'm just going to read the story for you, and I actually have video for you guys. I think it's very important to see the video because it tells you everything you need to know. A 38-year-old man has been arrested in South Brunswick, New Jersey, after allegedly posting a death threat targeting a sheriff in Florida and ending it with statements with the words "in Minecraft." The threat, who local newspaper says was made by a man named Richard Golden, was posted on 4chan's board where terrorist blah 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 blah. So they say this is like it was directed at it's like a kind of a terrorist message board. I don't know how much I can say on YouTube without being, us getting flagged and such. Which, by the way, we do have a Rumble page coming very, very soon. I'm going to get that all set up this week, so we can do that. So he says, God, I don't even know how much I can say in here. He says, just shoot Chitwit in the head, and he stops being a problem. They have to find a new guy to be a problem, the post said, before adding, but shooting Chitwood in the head solves an immediate problem permanently. Just shoot Chitwood in the head and murder him. Then he put in Minecraft at the end of it, right? With the idea of it kind of being a veiled threat. So they get a hold of this, and sure enough, they're like, well, that ain't gonna fly. So they go and they raid the guy, and they go say hi to him. And if this isn't the most stereotypical thing you've ever seen, please, 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 please tell me you've seen something less stereotypical than this. Here we go. Let's check this out. This is the actual body cam footage.
Is Richard here?
Yeah.
Can you have him come to the door, please?
This guy's 38 years old, knocks on the house. Who answers it?
Mama.
Mama. All right.
We'll schedule in a second.
So they go on in.
Sure, absolutely.
Oh, please tell me he's in a basement.
There's no basements here.
Richard, they're here.
They're here.
Like, she knew this was going to be the end for her son. She just knew
Oh
it.
my God.
She knew it.
I don't know who they are.
South Brunswick, please.
South Brunswick Police.
Just so you know, we're audio visually recording.
They're
Can you
recording.
step down here, please? We'll talk. Yeah, come in. We'll talk to you down here.
Look at Richard.
Come on down this way. How are you? How you doing? Go ahead.
And immediately he just puts his arms behind his back because he knew it was the end. But poor Richard is a 38-year-old who spends his day like he is the living epitome of the South Park guy, the South Park dude on his computer. Do you know the South Park meme?
I know exactly what you're thinking of.
Right. And I just saw that and I was like, wow, that's the most fascinating thing ever. I mean, like, my God, that's Richard, this guy here. And now we know, so now we know the people that are online. And here we go. Here's Richard for you. So I just saw that. I thought it was pretty fascinating. And there we are.
It's funny. I'm amused by the fact that they thought putting in Minecraft at the end of something would make it not be a threat. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that was a meme for a long time. Like,
Yeah.
You could say shit and then just add that, and it was like, obviously you're joking, but I mean, he said a lot of very specific things that very much sounded like that's what he wanted someone to go do.
Mhm.
Yes. Yeah. Very specific.
Yeah.
And once again, here he is being detained.
And
Like,
that's what should be happening to people who are making those types of threats.
yeah.
Personally, like, these are the people that there are consequences for making threats at somebody's life.
I
You
just
can't
think
hide behind a keyboard forever.
you got this dude. He looks like a keyboard warrior, doesn't he?
Mhm.
Like, straight. If you were to draw,
I'm
and
saving
visualize-
lives.
if you were to visualize what a keyboard warrior would look like, this is it. This is it. And he's going to look this way. Like, once again, living in his mom's upstairs basement is like, I don't know if you can get any more stereotypical than that outside
Upstairs
of him.
basement, you mean
Yeah.
attic?
Hey,
Come on, Craig.
right. Upstairs basement is a real thing in New Brunswick, New Jersey. I don't know. But it's just insane to think about. Look at Melee Games came in with the $2 super chat. Says support side scrollers in Minecraft. There you go. So
Hey.
well, either way, good for the police for tracking down the guy. I'm not a big fan of that idea of just kind of throwing those words out there and not having any repercussions for him. So good for that. I just wanted to share that quick story for you, and especially the video for you. All right, let's move on. Adam, are you ready?
I am.
Are you ready? Are you sure?
Yeah, of course.
Kara,
I
are you
love
ready?
Diablo.
Yeah.
Trav, are you ready?
I'm always ready.
Because it's time for
It's time for hardcore gaming.
the floor is yours, Adam.
All right, I got myself a pre-order of Diablo 4 just because I am a Diablo fan. I'm kind of a nut. I love Diablo 1, Diablo 2. Diablo 4, I skipped Diablo 3 there because, man, was that game disappointing. It felt like they wanted to try to become World of Warcraft in a way, and I wasn't about it. Neither was the community. A lot of people still played Diablo 2. And actually, they remastered Diablo 2, Diablo 2 Resurrected. amazing game. Like the graphics were fantastic. So Diablo 4 coming, I was cautiously optimistic, and I got to play the beta this weekend. And in fact, I have it up right now, and I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that I really like about this game. So here you can see the graphics are just incredible. As you're walking around the town, it's a little choppy because of course it is beta, and of course I'm running a lot of stuff on my system right now. But you can see the graphics are absolutely gorgeous. The inventory system is really classic. This is my, oh shit, you can't actually see because my screen is too big, but it's really good. It feels really nice. The skill tree system, again, I can actually open this up, can't I? How do I open this up?
It's actually a good question. Yeah, here, Power Gaming says, does it have an extensive skill tree again?
Yeah, I want to open the skill tree up. So I think if I go into here. So the map system is really awesome. I'll just talk about this real quick while I got it open. It's just this open world. So this is basically Act 1. All the stuff. As soon as you start walking past Act 1 is like kind of warps you back in here. But it's really, you can just walk everywhere. And there's like these little mini dungeons that have their own little rewards. This one you could see it's rogue only. So you could go in there and get an aspect that only helps rogues. And then of course, the skill tree is make or break for me. Let me see if I can figure out how to, if I can figure out how to open it up so that you guys can see the skill tree. The skill tree is actually really well done.
If you change the resolution in your game, you might be able to.
Oh, I'll
show
just
it
do
off a
that.
little bit better.
That's actually easier. I don't have to worry about it. All
Kara,
right.
have you played any Diablo before?
Yes, my first introduction was Diablo 3. So I've been really interested in playing 4 ever since I saw the trailer for it. I've been wanting to get it, but I just haven't been able to pre-order it just yet. But the open beta is this weekend.
Yeah,
so
it ends in about an hour. And then next
the
weekend.
closed beta does.
Oh, open beta is next weekend?
Yeah, open beta is next weekend or this
Okay, so-
upcoming weekend.
So I made it into windowed mode. So now I could show you the skill tree because it really is fantastic. All right, so this is the sorcerer or sorceress, whatever. I made a sorcerer because, all right, so you got different basic skills. You can see here it's got the basic skills, deal damage, and are always available to cast. They don't cost mana, right? That's just kind of like this is your base attack based on whatever weapon you got. I mean, all of them. And then you got your core skill, and that actually uses mana, and that's your right click. And you can see I went into a frozen orb, blizzard, or frost bolt. Kind of started with the ice, all right, and then you've got some assistance. So these the defensive skills. I did teleport. It's not the same type of teleport as you might remember it from other Diablo games, but it is an incredible, awesome tool that I use constantly. And then I went all in with the Hydras because they're freaking amazing. I love these things. But you can, it's interesting because it uses mana. Some of them use a cooldown, like the Frost Nova uses a cooldown system. Blizzard uses mana. I'm doing like an ice and fire kind of a build. That's where I'm at right now. And as you progress down the skill tree, the more points you use, the more it levels up to the final points. You can't get to this spot because you can see you can only get to level 25, which I am level 25, so you can only get so far. So we got to wait till the full game so we can get these final abilities that are just basically really strong abilities. And I didn't use an ultimate skill because I just opted for making all the stuff I use stronger. It's kind of just how I roll. You know, my frozen orb is max level. My hydras are max level, and those are my two main things that I use to kill. But I really enjoy everything so far. So you can see, I haven't even gotten a unique item yet. So I've gotten some legendary stuff, and I guess they're kind of rare. Like it wasn't dropping like as much as I expected it to. Like Diablo 3, it felt like everything just dropped for everyone all the time.
Yeah.
New things were really rare. There's some insanely rare items. And I'm looking forward to finding what the unique items are. And they said in the loading screens when you're traveling somewhere. Let me see if I can just get a nice lucky load screen where it tells us. So you just travel to a different spot. You don't need to use town portals. There's no item for town portal. You could just town portal at any point, which is very nice actually. Anywhere you are, you can just town portal, but as soon as you take damage, it kind of interrupts the town portals. So it's kind of nice. I love the graphics. Like, look at the freaking grass. Oh,
That was a nice animation of you coming out of the portal.
yeah, right. I mean, you could see right at the bottom of the screen, you just have like the town portal spot. Right here, you just do it at any time. There's a dodge that you could just always just dodge. It's really good. There's no potions either, and I like the way that this they did it with the potions. You have like a max amount 5, and you use them, and then randomly enemies will drop like a potion orb that will refill the potions that you have here. And there's a little bit of a cooldown, so you can't just spam potions. But I like the system. I thought I might not like it, but it seems pretty good so far.
Does it seem intuitive for like those coming in from previous Diablo games?
Very much so. Very much so. I was a very heavy Diablo 2 player, and I really enjoy this game a lot so far. I mean, I've got probably about I got about 5 hours into the game over the past 2 days. I did a sorcerer, and then I also started a rogue, and that character actually felt really fun. I was actually a rogue. I don't remember what they called it, but an arrow bow user in Diablo 3, which I did play and I did beat and I did grind. Like, I played Diablo 3. It just wasn't Diablo 2 in many cases. So I'm looking forward to seeing the full release. I can't wait to play Necromancer this weekend. This past weekend, Necromancer and Druid were cut off. You weren't allowed to use them in the closed beta. So the open beta comes. They're going to have all of the characters available to play. I'm going to be playing the Necromancer. Really looking forward to playing that. Also, the Druid looks a lot of fun. I enjoyed the Druid. It seems like they got rid of the summoning style of the Druid, and it's more like elemental shape-shifting style, which is kind of cool. I kind of like the summoning Druid, but we'll see how that goes. But overall, my thoughts is I'm very excited for the full release of this game. It really does feel great. I'm walking around. You see other people in the world zone. It's cool. It feels populated. Of course, everyone's trying to play the beta, but it seems like they have a good mix between Diablo 2 and Diablo 3. And I don't know if there's rune words yet. I heard they might not have rune words. I really would love it if they did add rune words. I didn't get any runes or base items that would be able to be used as a rune word base. So that's kind of disappointing because I love the rune word system in Diablo 2, and they didn't have that in Diablo 3. So we'll see. I also didn't see any set items, so I don't know if those exist in the game. Hopefully that comes into play because it's pretty good. So on the scale here, yes. I would say I'm at about I'm at a 4. I'm at a 4. I woke up today saying, "Oh man, I want to play Diablo 4." I'm excited about playing it, and that doesn't happen often with the game. So
okay,
I'm not 5, but I'm definitely 4.
Okay.
We had a comment, Estrada, saying it's too dark for me, but that's the point. It was supposed to be dark, like 2 and 1. 3 was the abnormal one where it was like you said, World of Warcraft. It was bright and colorful. It's supposed to be dark and scary.
Now that you mentioned that, I want to also say the story so far. Now, Diablo 3 starts and they kill Cain, arguably the best character in all of Diablo. Like, what? And then it's his granddaughter or some shit. I don't know. I don't really remember the story of Diablo 3 that much because I was just kind of like I wrote it off. This story is badass, and there is so much blood and gore and shit. Yeah, like it is definitely not like G-rated. Like this is a bloody story. Like I see people kill people, and I don't want to like ruin anything story-wise, but it's so dark, and it's good. It fits the atmosphere of the game. It creates this atmosphere of the world's kind of like fucked right now, and we gotta get it right. And it's pretty cool. I like that aspect of it. It's not a bright, bubbly game. And I love that feeling that they said that they were going back to the aesthetic of Diablo 2, Diablo 1, and I really feel like they did. Some of the dungeons, some of the random like hole you can go in and like explore, all the basements are kind of the same. But of course it is the beta, so maybe they're still trying to get the balance right of the randomly generated maps. But overall, I'm very pleasantly surprised with this game.
All right. Brom came in with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Brom. Simply with a smiley face. Appreciate that, Brom. And kind of out of nowhere, but the Wandering Travel blog came in and says, my favorite memory of OG side scrollers was somebody pointed out to Craig always saying, I'm just saying. Then went on a monologue, which he finished with, I'm just saying. It's true. And Yosef, question for you, Adam, says, that's refreshing to know as a D2 player, but why do I keep seeing so many people bickering in the D2/D4 forums? What's the biggest complaint? Can you say?
What is my biggest complaint so far? I mean,
if you're having a hard time,
I can't think of one. I can't think of one. There was not one point. Like it's very glitchy, but I think it's just the beta. I mean, it comes out in June, so we're like a bunch of months out still, and I'm sure that they warn you going in, like it's going to be glitchy, it's going to be buggy, but we're giving you a closed beta. Enjoy the game. Tell us what you think.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, like I enjoyed it. I saw that there's a thing that you can trade items, and certain items are account bound, and a lot of them aren't. So I think trading is going to exist, which is huge. Like trading was a reason why Diablo 2 was so great. And Diablo 3, that was a shit show because they actually had like an actual auction house with money, and people were so pissed about it. They're pay to win, blah, blah, blah. I mean, yeah, of course you could do that in Diablo 2 as well, but to other sites and stuff like JSP. But still, I don't know. So far I haven't found anything that really has been like, oh, come on, right? Like, what is this? It's pretty good so far. I've got nothing.
What difficulty have you been playing on?
You can only go to Torment 2, which I just started on Torment 2. It's you get more XP. You can't go to Torment 3 until you beat the campaign or maybe Act 1, but you can't do it in the beta. Or I would.
Doomzilla said, I still don't trust Activision Blizzard. Yeah, you got a point, but
there's that distrust when it comes to the big video game industries. I think that's for a lot of
that's
big
fair.
companies today. Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, I'm glad you gave it a 4 out of 5. Almost glad you're enjoying it. Gets me excited that you're excited for it. So.
I'm excited to play it in June.
Yeah, I need to pre-order that.
Yeah,
all right,
that's good.
Well, I appreciate your hardcore gaming segment. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts on the Diablo 4 beta. Because you said it was closed beta.
At the moment, well, for another hour,
okay.
And then I think it. Let me actually check. They have like
I think it's 24 to 26 is the open beta.
Yeah, this weekend. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you, Adam. Appreciate that. I wanted to kind of turn now away from hardcore gaming and talk about something that usually we'd have some sort of transition here, but I don't really know how to transition to this. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of talk about, use a little time today to talk about something that's going on that actually happened to me this morning, where like I love animals. I think like most people, I like animals. I like dogs more than cats, but I like the kitty cat. The reason I don't like the kitty cat is I just don't like the destruction that the kitty cat does to couches and everything else attached to that, right? But I like the kitty cat and the purr, but I'm definitely a dog guy, right?
This fucking guy over here. My cat doesn't destroy anything in my house.
Good for you. You have a unique cat.
I
think-
know. I have
yes.
the coolest cat in existence.
Yeah, so Cyrus is a baller. for
You just
sure.
I'm
gotta
just glad y'all can't hear him snoring right now.
You just gotta train your cat. That's the thing.
Look at that
Yeah,
sweet puppy
that's
dog
Gus.
right there. There
Gus
you go.
is snoring so
Dude, he
loud.
looks so cozy.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
dude is
Life of a
chilling.
dog. All right, well let's talk about this, man. So I in our we know a lot of our neighbors in our neighborhood. We pretty much every neighbor. We're I know a lot of folks aren't in that situation, but we have a pretty close knit neighborhood, and we feel real fortunate about that. To where when we're out of town, people watch our dogs. When people are out of town, we watch their dogs. We house sit and things like that. And we've been watching one of our neighbor's dogs for the past few days as our neighbor is out traveling. And the puppy's name is Lucy, and Lucy is just sweetest little collie in the world. I don't know if you guys know what a collie looks like, but so Lucy is just a wonderful dog, and Lucy has been. I've known Lucy for as long as we've lived here, and Lucy is. We see her out walking all the time, and she's just always happy to be out and about. So when we were asked to watch Lucy every time, it's like, yeah, of course, no problem at all. So Lucy has a special diet, and over the last few years, Lucy has gone deaf, and Lucy is now 14 years old, and she's a little older. And so you got to be really, really careful, when you're around her, because you don't want to startle her, because she doesn't have, she can't hear a whole lot. She can feel things on the ground, the vibrations and such. And her owner thinks that Lucy is regaining some hearing, but it's like, who knows really, right? Anyway, so Lucy's a little bit older, and I went over to feed Lucy last night, and fed Lucy her special diet, and went out and played with her for a little bit, because I think it's important to realize that, especially with animals, they are companions to you, but you're also companions to them. And when you go out and when you go out for a walk with your dog, they are oftentimes the leader of the pack. They like to lead, and that's why they enjoy it. You're a part of their pack, and going out and getting some exercise and stuff. So I went out and gave Lucy some food last night, and everything was normal. Lucy's there. She's happy to be happy to see me, and she knows me, and she's ecstatic that I'm there, and tail wagging and everything. And this morning I went over to take care of Lucy again. And when I opened up her house, Lucy was not where she usually is. So naturally, I'm dealing with a dog who is deaf, who can't hear. So me saying Lucy, doesn't, it's not really going to help. So naturally, I'm like, oh crap, where is Lucy? And Lucy has a dog door that goes inside and outside the house, so she can go in and out as she fits. So I'm looking all around the house for Lucy, and I can't find Lucy. And at this point, I'm kind of panicking, like, oh my gosh, what happened? And then I go outside and I'm looking for Lucy, and I can't find Lucy anywhere. I have no idea where Lucy is. And Lucy is so after like frantically looking, at this point, I'm in like I've immense anxiety, and I'm looking around, and eventually I find Lucy in the corner in a hole that she has dug, and it's kind of chilly outside, it's kind of windy, and Lucy is laying down in a bed of leaves, and I'm like, oh my god, like Lucy has died. Like I am terrified at this point. And so I go over, and as I get closer, Lucy recognizes, and she perks up, and she realizes it's me. And now Lucy does not move, and I'm like, oh my god, what's happening? So I pick Lucy up, and I bring her inside, and Lucy is, oh my god. So I bring her inside, and I'm like, I put her down, and I bring her to her food, and Lucy, I notice immediately something's wrong with Lucy, to where when I pick her up, she gets really close to me, and she puts her arm into my sleeve, and she's just like staying close, and she was shivering outside. And my thought was like, why was she outside? Was she outside all night? But she has this in and out that she can go. So anyways, I put her down, and she immediately loses her balance, and she falls over, and it's actually like hard to talk about. But so the long and short of it is like now Lucy is my wife came home from work to take Lucy to the vet because we realized that Lucy, like her balance is all sorts out of whack. Like she can't stand, she's fallen over. And she went to the doctor, and Lucy's going to stay with us the next few days. I've been texting, my wife's been texting me updates and such. But it's like, it's heartbreaking.
Mhm.
That could be why she was out there, though. She couldn't walk back in.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And it's like it's really, really heartbreaking to have a dog that she's not even my dog, but she's 14 years old, and she's a buddy of us. You know, she's a buddy of our family. We see her all the time. She's happy to see us. We're happy to see her. We're always petting her belly and stuff. And it's just really hard to deal with kind of the
It really puts into perspective the attachment people have to their pets, and like how it's not even your pet and you have this emotional attachment to it already.
right. It's not even mine. Right. And like, I just want what's best for the dog, you know? And so my wife, I hear my wife getting home now, and she's like, can you help bring Lucy in? And so it's like, I want to care for this dog as best I can. And God,
I think if there is something wrong with her, she's better off over near you guys with somebody around. You know what I'm saying? Than being at home alone or because I don't know how their dog is at the vet, but my dog, I have to carry my 100-pound dog into the vet because he won't go in there, you know? And so, it's probably better for him to be near people he knows, if not his owners, if he can't be near them. You know what I'm saying?
right. It's tough because like, I feel like I've let the dog down when I know I haven't. God, sorry.
No, you're totally fine. Like we're here. Like we understand. I had a scare with him a couple weeks ago, and I understand it.
And
I laid on the ground, and
I'm sure the parents are aware that the dog had issue. You know what I mean?
Well, like I said, we took her to the vet. My wife took her to the vet, and we're gonna have to pay the antibiotics or pay for the whole thing. Whatever. We're not really worried about that. But it's just for me, it's the reality of how quick things can change. Like 12 hours difference. So, and yeah, it does hurt. It hurts. But I know I didn't do anything. But just you feel responsible, and even though I did nothing wrong. So but it sucks. It's just that this is happening while it's under our care, which is the worst part about it.
Right. But that, the dog was old before it was under your care. And, this doesn't sound good, but them going on vacation, and that's not their fault either. You can't stop your life, but them being away, the dog is probably sad. So it doesn't feel, you know what I mean? Because dogs like being around their owners, and when they're not around them, they're a little sad, and,
right.
The good thing is that your first instinct was to go and take care of that dog and get the care that it needed.
Right. Sure.
There's some people who would have been like, hey, let's wait it out. Let's see if it gets better. No, your first instinct was to, hey, we need to make sure that this dog gets the care that it needs right now.
Right.
Like, do not even think about the bills. That was your first instinct, was to, let's do what we can. Right.
I don't know, man. It's just kind of like, this is all happening this morning as I was trying to get everything set for the show. And I don't know. It was just, like I said, just kind of put things in perspective, and Lucy's going to stay with us for the next few days and until her mom gets home and such. But it's just tough, man. It's just tough. And I know that the reason I wanted to talk about it today wasn't like a, wasn't what was me thing, but I just know that, other people have gone through things like that, not necessarily with the idea of, watching over somebody else's pet, but just losing a pet. And, that's the worst. Losing anything in life is the worst. Any pet, any cat, any dog, any bird, whatever, anything you have I think of Aiden in our chat, he has a guinea pigs, and like that meant a lot to Aiden, you know, and
I had a bearded
so-
dragon I had to have put down last year, like not even like less than like 6 months ago because of old age and kidney failure. And
Right.
just because he's a reptile doesn't mean that there's not that emotional attachment to it.
And
Like you spend so much time and so much effort and you put so much love into these animals, they become part of your family.
Very much so. Very much. I mean, we were talking about family the other day, Adam. You know, somebody mentioned, you know, that your family is you, your wife, and your cat.
You're gonna have me crying in here now.
I'm sorry. I did not expect for it to go that way, but like, I didn't expect for it to go that way at all. But it's like, it's just tough, man. It's tough. So,
well, and
I've
it's one
had
of
a-
them.
go ahead, Adam.
I've had a lot of loss in my life. You know, I remember being 8 years old and my dog got run over by a car. My dad like walking back with him, and you know, been to countless funerals in like my young life, and they were very significant people in my life. And I've almost like, I don't want to say I've become like calloused to loss, but I've grown accustomed to it. And I almost, I don't know. It's I'm not
You
numb
come
to
to
it.
accept it a different way.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's given me an appreciation for what I have and the
Mhm.
people around me, and I really, you know, that's what I like to focus on when I do lose someone is, or you know, I mean, family is family, like dogs, cats, animals, any chickens. Like I don't give a shit what it is. Like you can have a relationship with any living thing, even plants. Like it doesn't matter. So, it's tough. I hear it, and you know, I could feel that side of me that just like I don't want to necessarily go. I'm not like numb to it. I understand loss, and I've been there, and it's always tough, and so
Right.
So
You
I
just
don't
gotta
know.
pick yourself up and do what you can to make things
Yeah. So
as good as you can.
Lucy's actually now in the, like, my wife just came in and Lucy's in the next room over. So like, you know, once the show's done, I'm gonna go check on her, and you know, like that's really all you can do is just take care of
Go
her as best
cuddle
you
with
can,
her and
Right.
give her some love and
Right. So anyways,
Well,
I didn't mean to bring the show like totally down to the point where I'm like almost crying on the show, but
yeah, you said you wanted to talk about puppies. I was not.
I saw that in the notes. I was like,
Like,
puppies.
I
oh,
know.
puppies, awesome. All
I
right,
know.
puppies. That is you fucking tricked us, dude.
Well, it just, yeah, I know. It says puppy dog training. It says puppy dog training in the notes.
Yeah.
Sorry, but like,
Is that the next segment or
no.
Do we
Oh,
need to
that-
watch some
oh, that-
clips of cute puppies to kind of help up the mood, up the
Yes.
tone?
Listen,
I-
I'm sorry. I just need a puppy dog something real quick, and
Yep.
just puppy dog clip.
I can just go put the mic right next to Gus's face, and he can just snore super loud for you guys.
There
I
you go.
think we're good. I think we're good.
There we go. We'll just do this. We'll just look at this dog looking
Oh
at
my
this horse,
God.
this donkey, and then that'll make me feel so much better about things. And now we're happy, which is good. And it's dog with a snail, which, listen, I'm just saying, puppy retrievers are the best. So there you go. All right. I'm sorry. That does make me feel better. A dog eating watermelon makes me feel happier. So
I went to a dog show last week. I had a friend who was showing, and so I went to go support her, and it was just like heaven for me. Like that is like so like hundreds of dogs in one singular place, and I had to have so much self-control to not just go and pet and snuggle every single one of them.
it's hard, man. Puppy dogs are great. I'll say it's people like, you know, I can see people being like, why would you talk about this during side scrollers or during a gaming and entertainment podcast? Because at the end of the day,
That's what I'm thinking.
We're still people.
let me tell you why. Because this show ultimately is about us,
Yeah.
and we are people, and we have life experiences, and people want to know your life experiences. They want to know more about you. They, you know, like
It humanizes the people on the show.
right. And you know, I think that people want to know about Osiris. They want to know about, you know, they want to know about your dog Trav. They want to know, you know, they want to know about everybody. They want to know about our life experiences. They want to get to know us better. And I don't know, like I said, why talk about it? Because we're people, and at the end of the day, that's what a podcast is about. It's about people and the people who make it. So,
this is your neighbor's dog.
it's my neighbor's dog, yeah. But like I said, it's a
Right.
dog that we're certainly attached to. So, anyways, all right. Look, I'm sorry. I feel like I totally failed in bringing the show down to end it like that. But
Right, and that's the show. Thanks.
I know.
That's why he said our normal programming at the beginning, because he knew he was gonna drop this freaking bomb at the end.
Oh my
Here we
God.
go.
There we go. Oh, look at that. Look at
Oh,
that.
he's adorable.
That's Mr. Peepers.
Mr.
Well,
Peepers.
he's just cool looking.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So it is crawls around or what?
Yeah,
Like-
he's a chameleon.
Okay.
What do you feed him? Crickets?
Yep, crickets. He got some waxworms yesterday, and he's my dude. He's got a big enclosure over here next to my desk.
He's super cool.
Do you feel like an attachment? Like obviously you feel
Oh,
an
yeah.
attachment, but do you feel like he feels that attachment to you as well?
He definitely has preference to me over my husband. So there is like a I don't know if reptiles can really feel attachments or like affection,
Mhm.
but they are comfortable with certain people.
Yeah.
Right. I
And
think all
they can't-
animals show it differently, you know?
But I mean, I've had him since his head was as small as my thumbnail.
Yeah.
So like he's about 2.5 years old now. So
So you're his
the-
mom.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have an
awesome.
albino California king snake who I got when he was about a pencil size, and now he's about 4 feet long, and he definitely loves chilling like with people. Like I think it's the warmth. He loves the warmth.
Yeah.
Wrap
that's
around,
how
just
he is.
chill. Yeah, dude. He's like, oh, you're warm, huh? This is nice. But straight up, he likes getting pet. Like you can pet his head, and he'll be like, oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, keep doing it.
I
It's
can't
like it's a
pet
snake.
him.
Like what?
His
Yeah.
skin is too thin, so unfortunately
Yeah.
I can't pet him. But
Right.
Man.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why I
chameleons
want
too. So their
snuggles, I
skin
go
is
for-
like a totally different type of, it's got the color changing things. I don't know how it works, but
Anyways, like I appreciate you showing me Mr. Peepers. That's awesome. That makes me happy. Like I don't know.
I'm not going to show you my snake, Craig.
I don't want to listen. You get your black box around and you show me your black box. You show me your black box of magic back behind you. That
I
sounds
showed
so.
you I showed you my black box of magic, and you rejected me. Oh wait, that was never mind.
All right,
Forget I
sounds
said
good.
anything.
You guys made her leave. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, Grunt came in and says picked up the brand new Beat Your Demons t-shirt. Thank you so much, Grunt. Appreciate that. As well as King Jad came in with the $5 super chat. Says, it doesn't get easier losing a pet. People don't deserve dogs. They're all good dogs. Know the pain all too well. Make them as happy as possible. That's right. King Jad, you are correct. You know, I think that's the wonderful thing about pets is they just want to be your friend. Like they just want to be your buddy. That's it. It's awesome. Crazy T says, I lost my furry little brother last month. He was 10 years old. He was part of my family for years. It still hurts, so I understand. Thanks, Crazy T. Appreciate that. And Rafflecopter came in with the $5 super chat. Says, I feel for you, man. I have a senior dog and time is limited. I remind myself to cherish these every day. I know I'll be devastated when the time comes. Yeah. And that's the thing. Like Bowser's 13 years old as well. Bowser, my dog, so he's
he's
a little
13.
older. Yeah. Goji Bear says, I know exactly how you feel, Craig. That really hits me. This really hits me in the same way. To know that somebody else feels the same way. You're such a fantastic dude. Thanks, Goji Bear. Appreciate that. And also coming in with the super chat here at the end. I want to make sure I read this. Melee Game says, we appreciate you trusting us being vulnerable, Craig. That's what a true community is all about, laughing together and crying together. Well, I appreciate that, Melee Games. And Ray says, Craig putting me in my feelings today. All dogs, young or old, are puppies. Unconditional love. I feel you, man. Right. For sure. I appreciate that, Ray Storm, and thank you so much for that, Melee Games. Appreciate that. All right. let's go ahead and depart for today and make our way over to patreon.com/side scrolls. But I do want to remind everybody, our Beat Your Demon shirt will be available this week and this week only. You can get it in red and on purple. So you guys get over to the merch store. It is down below. You can pick it up, and we'll see how many of y'all truly want to beat your demons red or purple in the chat. So pick that up right now while you have the opportunity. So appreciate you guys sticking around and being a part of our life today. Those of you guys who came in from all the insanity from last week, I appreciate you guys legitimately coming in and just hanging with us and getting to know us more, and getting to know Adam and his infatuation with Diablo, and me and my soft spot for puppy dogs, and Trav down there with his ability to derail a conversation in the middle of it. It was awesome. And of course, Carolyn for joining us as well. I don't have my music queued up, which is wildly sad and unfortunate. But with that said, I want to remind everybody that people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got to go get it. We'll see you guys over on patreon.com. Twitch, we'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Where's my fatality? Fatality? Adam?
I'm not in the mood, dog. I'm not feeling it.
It's not the day for it.
Doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. I don't know.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I really screwed it up, didn't I? I brought. Usually, Adam's like, I have such a good. I'm always happy, and I'm like, now.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
I know.
It's like, I'm freaking.
I'm sorry. I'm
bummed.
sorry. It's
I'm
real
bummed,
life,
dude. I'm thinking about this freaking dog dying now. It's sad.
It's real life, dude. It's real life. It's real life.
Keep us
I'm not
updated on
knocking,
it too,
dude. I'm not
please.
knocking you.
I know.
Jeez,
I
I'm just
know.
telling you where I'm at now. Don't knock me.
I brought everybody into the mentally bad spot. I'm sorry. And one Platypunk says, love getting to know Craig, Alvin, Jarvis, and Kara.
Jarvis.
Hey, thank you so much. All right, let's get out of here. Once again, join us over on patreon.com/side scrollers for the post show, or you guys watching over on YouTube. Thank you guys very much. Have a great day. We'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tonight at 10 o'clock for my personal stream here on these channels. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for a much more upbeat side scrollers. God, I suck at this. Have a good day, guys.
Fatality.
Oh.